Well, at a first glance, it looks the same, Cyber Cow, Pattaya, but then you quickly notice it isn't the same at all. Hi guys, Steady Eddie here. It's 2 p.m. It's Sunday, the 22nd of March 2020. And what's going on in Pattaya right now? Well, the quick answer to that is not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, well, you may well say that, well, if you wander through LK Metro this time of day, there's never much going on. Well, I don't know, a lot of these bars will still be open. May not be many customers, but there'll still be things happening. You know, you'll still get a beer here. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. I'm going to have a little walk around LK Metro to begin with, and then show you a couple of other parts of Pattaya right now. Obviously, what's going on, which we don't need to mention the name of because we all know what we're talking about. How is Pattaya right now compared to what it normally is? Well, there's no comparison. There's no comparison at all. Pattaya just simply is not Pattaya right now. So there's another reason why I don't want to film for night time. First of all, there's hardly anything worth seeing. But secondly, we all know the bars are closed here in Pattaya. But if I was to film for night time and I was to film a bar that is open surreptitiously, you know, for a sneaky drink, then I would effectively be grassing up that bar, wouldn't I? So I'm certainly not going to be doing that. Definitely not going to be doing that, so I may as well just film for daytime, and you know, because the nighttime just simply isn't worth seeing. Hello. Hello. I'm going to stand over there in the shade right now. May as well stand here. It's a scorching hot day. I'll tell you what, everything may be different, but the weather isn't different. The weather is absolutely scorching. It's, you know, beautiful climate. So how can I describe Pattaya right now at this moment in time? I could say it isn't the Pattaya everyone knows and loves, but you know, more than that, the best way to do it is really to use a movie analogy. I've done this in the past, you know. Some may recall I've mentioned things like The Dirty Dozen. Okay, enough said about that one. Right, so a movie analogy. Well, how can I put it? Well, let's just say that some years ago a movie came out that was controversial, and it was notorious, and it was adult, and it had all the, you know, the fleshy adult things that you like to see in a movie. And this movie was so over the top. What kind of movies are we talking about? Should we go back as far as Last Tango in Paris? Shall we talk about Showgirls in the 90s? You know, a few movies like that. So anyway, you went to the cinema to see this movie that was notorious, and some people said it was over the top and it should be banned and it was controversial. And you loved it. You loved this movie. You loved this movie because it was pushing the boundaries of adultness and, you know, unashamedly so. So anyway, you watched this movie some years ago at the cinema, and then now this movie turns up late night on TV, yes? So when you notice in the TV guide that this movie is now on late night television, you think, great, it'll be so nice to see that movie again. I'll make a note to watch that when it's shown on TV. So when this once notorious adult movie is shown late night on TV, you settle down to watch it. It's going to be really nice to see this movie once again. And then when you watch this movie, you get about 10 minutes into it and you think to yourself, Oh no. They butchered this movie to pieces. They are showing this adult movie on TV, but they've taken out all the good bits, all the juicy, flashy stuff, all the stuff, all the adult stuff that made it a great movie in the first place. You watch a bit more of the movie and you think, oh my God, they've edited out so much of it. The plot doesn't even make sense anymore. You think, I mean, why bother even showing this movie if they're just going to butcher it to pieces? There is no point. Well, okay. So that's my movie analogy. And this brings me back to Pattaya. And this is what Pattaya feels like right now. All the adult stuff, all the raunchy, naughty stuff is just not here. It is not here right now. You know, the bars are closed, everything looks, you know, dark and gloomy. Well, it is dark and gloomy. And basically there's very, very little happening here right now. All of the stuff that you probably came to Pattaya for in the first place is not here right now. Just like that movie that you once enjoyed so much and all of its adultness is now, you know, being butchered to pieces. This is what Pattaya feels like right now. At least that's the way I see it. I mean, let's be honest. People love Pattaya for all of its full frontal, no holds barred adult nature. I mean, think about it. Would Basic Instinct still have been the same? Would it have achieved such notoriety if Sharon Stone had kept her legs closed? So the question, can you get a beer right now in Pattaya? Well, you can. You can see. Actually, there are a few bars up some of the darker streets, not the main ones, where, you know, they sort of flout. You know what I mean? I was drinking the other night until the early hours in a bar. A couple of good lads as well, Jason and Steve. It was really great to have a drink. Really good to meet you guys. I've met a lot of really good fellas here. Just met another one there, Sean, Colin. I've met a few times, you know, around Pattaya. It's nice to be recognised there, and it was nice having a beer with Jason and Steve the other night. Anyway, but like I say, there are a few sneaky little late night places where you can have a beer, but it's not the same. And one of the things that you know, makes it not the same is the absence of music. You can be in a late night bar, but it's up a dark side street somewhere, and they're very reluctant to play any music for obvious reasons. You know, they don't want the police to hear it. So, you know, you've got to be very careful. Pattaya isn't the same right now. I just get myself a juice. I think I'll get a juice here. Is that a fresh orange juice? How much is this? How much? 20. Okay, give me one of those for 20. Okay, 20 baht. Now look at this sign here. As I read it, this is the day when the closures are to end. Open the 1st of April. Well, do you really believe that? I don't know, nothing's for certain right now. We all know what April the 1st is, what day that is. And anyone who thinks everything is miraculously going to spring to life once again on the 1st of April could end up feeling very, very foolish. Well, you can still eat. If you're one of these people, and I wish I was, that doesn't drink alcohol, you know, well, this place could be, you know, pretty good. You can still get plenty of food. All these restaurants are all open. It's just, you know, it's just beer, really. It's nightlife, really, that's suffering. So what is the mood right now in Pattaya? How is everyone feeling? Well, at the night time they're feeling a bit depressed. Yeah, they are. You know, I've met quite a few, you know, people that recognise me from YouTube. I meet them along Sober Cow, and you know, even some younger fellas. It's not all old fellas in Pattaya. Like, there's quite a lot of younger fellas as well who I've been talking to. And basically, what it is, quite a lot of these people who are on holiday here for maybe 2, 3, maybe as much as a month. Quite often they want to go home, basically, because they've come here to Pattaya to have fun here and enjoy all the things that Pattaya has to offer, only to find that it's not really offering a great deal right now. I've met a few people from places like Australia, Poland even, who said that they tried to get in touch with their airline company and they want to reboot the flights because they want to go home early, because they're simply not enjoying themselves of a night time here right now. Understandably so. You know, all the nightlife entertainment is not here. Like, you know, sneaking a late night beer surreptitiously in a dark little late night bar, you know, that's not where you come up the other side of the world for, is it really? Not really. So the mood is a bit grim. A lot of people feel a bit despondent, and you know, I don't know, well, you know, wishing that they could go home early. But what is there to go home to? I mean, who's having fun right now? Is anyone in the world right now at this moment in time having fun? You know, if you can't have fun in Pattaya, you can't really have fun anywhere. So when I say despondent, well, you can see it in some of the people that you notice of a night time here. Some of the fellas, there's a lot of solo travellers in Pattaya, and obviously there's some guys who are in groups. But in the, you know, in the Sober Cow area, the popular Sober Cow area, you go out there late at night, and a couple of the, you know, restaurant bars that you can actually get a drink from, but they're not really the ones that you want to go in. You see these fellas wandering around of a night time, and basically, you know, they look pretty miserable. They look like lost souls. You wander around the streets, around the Sober Cow area and some of the side streets, and it's like as if they're looking for something that isn't there. You know, they'd almost imagine that, you know, they're going to pass a go-go bar, and all of a sudden some scantily clad girl is going to run out and say, "Come on guys, come on here, the show's on." No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's nothing happening really. You know, nothing that you'd want to see. You can get a beer, you can get some food, and that's about as good as it gets. Oh, it sure is a dog's life. Even he looks miserable right now. There's something else to be said about these late night bars, you know, come restaurants that are open. There's not much choice, so basically you've got to go with what's there. But I think some of them are getting a little bit opportunistic, you know, maybe inflating their normal prices. I poked my head around one of them yesterday, and they were serving beer, a bottle of Heineken, 33 CL Heineken, 120 Thai baht. That's like a cafe in Bangkok. Oh yeah, and of course, the one that really alarmed me, how about this? 180 Thai baht, that's almost a fiver, for a bowl of tomato soup. 180 Thai baht. I don't know, where did they get that price list from? I think, you know, some of them are getting a little bit opportunistic. Well, obviously I wasn't going to eat or drink in that one. Well, at least the weather's fantastic, and of course there's always the beach. You know, there's plenty of space here. You're not going to catch anything here. There's, you know, tons of space to move around, not that many people. I'm kind of wondering, are you one of those people who comes to Pattaya for the beach and you don't drink alcohol? You know, you may find it's fairly, you know, it's fairly a good place to be right now. Well, you know, just a thought. Well, one of the things that, you know, you really will miss at Pattaya right now is the absence of live music. I mean, here, Walking Street, this place is, of a night time, it's full of life, it's full of energy, it's full of people, full of everything, full of, you know, just about everything. But now, it's as dead as a dodo. You know, and really, the live bands, I always think with Pattaya, the most underrated thing about Pattaya is the live music scene. It is one of the best live music scenes I've ever seen anywhere in the world. Look at this bar over here. The Blue Sky Station. At the night time, that is absolutely terrific place. Great live bands in there. But now, everything is dead at the night time. Everything's absolutely dead. There's no point coming along here. I will, of course, mention what I mentioned earlier for those who say, you know, why not film it at night time? I'm not going to do that. I've said it earlier, but I'll say it again. Because if there aren't any bars which are sneakily staying open and serving, you know, a drink when they're not supposed to, if my camera was to catch them, I would be, you know, I'd be exposing them, I'd be snitching on them, and I certainly do not want to do that. So, basically, this is what Walking Street normally looks like in the daytime, but at the night time, it's dead. There's nothing here. There's nothing worth coming here for right now. Which is such a pity, because I know a lot of people knock Walking Street in this day and age. They say it's a tourist trap, which I don't believe it is. They say it's too touristy. Well, because it caters for tourists, that's why. But I still like coming to Walking Street at the night time, and really the fact that nothing's open here at the night time, it really is a sad loss right now at this moment in time. I think more than any other example, the closure of Walking Street is that Pattaya right now simply is not Pattaya. Okay, so enough of this doom and gloom. There's no point being miserable, because at the end of the day, we're all in the same boat here. This is a worldwide problem, and it's one many of us, I know I certainly haven't experienced anything like this before, where, you know, this problem is worldwide, and we've all got to pull together and keep thinking positive. Let's hope that it all comes to an end soon, but nobody knows. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. Listen, wherever you are, whether you're in America, Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, wherever you are right now, I hope you are keeping safe and you're keeping thinking positive. Let's all hope we can pull through this together. As for me, well, I've got a couple of weeks left in Thailand. I'm not really worried about me, because I've had my winter travels, which have gone on for a very long time, and you know, I hope everything comes back to life, you know, before I leave here, you know, because it would be nice to go out on a high note. But whatever will be, will be. Listen, keep safe, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll try and keep you posted about whatever's going to happen next out here in Pattaya, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.